Thinkware U3000 versus the Blackvue DR970X Plus LTE. Which has the best cloud? You're not going to believe what we found. One of these two dash cameras, we were able to download 4K full resolution from the cloud directly to my phone. That blew me away. And one of these you can only download in 480p direct from the cloud. You're going to have to watch to find out. Let's go. So we're going to compare the Blackvue DR970X Plus to the Thinkware U3000 and go over the differences between the cloud features. So as you can see right here, we have the Blackvue DR970X Plus LTE right here on the windshield. And then over here, we have the Thinkware U3000. So right here, this is actually lit up yellow, and that basically means that it is hooked up to a cellular data connection right now, as well as the Blackvue DR970X Plus. We have two battery packs in this car, so both of them are charged, and they're fully working in parking mode currently. Okay, so now we're going to go over the differences between the two apps, the Thinkware Connected and the Blackvue app for cloud comparison. So we're going to start with the Thinkware Connected app. And as you can see, we're going to log in. And I can go directly to live view. And we can see exactly what it's seeing. It takes a few seconds to load because obviously it's logging in to the internet. And there you go. You have my front live monitoring of the Thinkware U3000. And now if I want to see the rear camera, you can see it's just loading here. You've requested live monitoring. And here is our rear live monitoring. Okay, and then if I want to take a look at my driving history, I can go directly into the driving history and we can see exactly where I went today. We can take a look. As you can see, all these mean things. So this is fast acceleration. This is fast deceleration. There's no collisions, right? Because you can see the little yellow. And then it says line departure, but I think the line departure is supposed to be lane departure. I don't know why it says line departure. I think somebody messed up in their wording. But if I can click on this, we can go to details, right? Sudden acceleration. And we can see fast deceleration. So these are all the little events that took place, right? No front collisions, no line departure, right? Fast deceleration, one of 5 records. So, which you can see is good. But yeah, we can take a look at the days of driving and just kind of see how we were driving. And this is very good, especially if you have like a teen driver that's learning how to drive. You can kind of go in and actually analyze their driving behavior. So notify impacts in parking mode. So this was basically explaining to me that there was an impact in parking mode at those such and such times. Right? So there's one here at 9:27 in the morning. I can actually click. It takes time to send videos from your dash cam. Do you want to continue? And it's transmitting now, so please wait a moment. So you have to wait when you're trying to retrieve the video of an impact in parking mode because it's logging into the server. So I'm just waiting for it to actually download, and then it'll allow me to see why there was an impact. Now, I already know why there was an impact. It was just basically me, opening and closing the hatch of the vehicle. But other than that, there was no impacts. But if you did have, say, something happen, this will give you information. You can see what happened in that. Did someone back into you? And you see a video front cam recording an impact while parked was sent. So now I can log in and I can see what's going on in the front video. A video rear cam recording an impact while parked sent. So it's also sent me the rear camera recording, but as you can see, it's me running to the vehicle. And then I open and close the hatch. So if we take a look at the rear video, here, it's probably going to have me opening up the hatch now. See, there you go. And me opening up the hatch, and it's going up to the sky. So, and then if you want, you can also download this video. So I can go here, allow access, and I could download it right to the photos as well. So video has been saved. So these are all the notifications. And if you go into settings as well, you can actually, these are all the notifications right here that you can actually turn on or off depending on what you want to get notified on specifically. So there you go. There's the rundown of the Thinkware U3000 and the connected app and the details that the connected app will give you. The big thing I like is just the notifications that you get. So for instance, someone opens and closes the door. Sometimes the kids go out and grab something from the vehicle. It gives me that notification when they slam the door or open the door. That way I have an idea of what's going on. Like, why are you going out to the vehicle? But I mean, obviously I'm more worried about other things, like someone breaks into my vehicle, maybe tries stealing my tools, etc., right? These are things that you may want to be concerned about depending on why you would be getting a dash camera with these features. So now we're going to move on to the Blackvue and how the Blackvue works. Okay, so now we're going to do the Blackvue DR970X plus LTE, and we're going to go through the app and take a look at the cloud features and how it operates. So you can see it says cloud connected. So we're going to hit the cloud, and let's see what live view looks like on this particular device. So there you go. It's talking to you. So now if you go to live view, as you can see, there's the front view. It's also showing me the map of kind of where I'm located. And if I want to change to rear, I just hit the top corner, and it's going to change and show the rear view. Same thing here, front. Okay, so now we're going to go to Playback. And the Playback's, I think, a little bit more organized than the U3000. There's some stuff I like about the Blackvue, and there's some stuff I don't like about the Blackvue. But this one here, in particular, as you can see, there's parking impact. So if we go down to close to the same time of the parking impact earlier. We also have GPS tracking, but as you can see here, if you want to download and get the GPS tracking, you have to upgrade your account to the Smart Plan. That way you can actually utilize that information. As of right now, we're not paying for that. So it also has a report, and the report will actually show you. There we go. It's just loading. It says safe driving was 80% and reckless driving was 19.7%. Right? So it's actually showing you my hard acceleration was 65.6% of the reckless driving, and hard braking was 34.4%. I know I have cut a few people off the last few days. Not intentionally, but having a new vehicle and getting used to kind of how it drives when you've been driving another vehicle for 5 years, there's been some challenges with kind of getting used to it. And the hard acceleration, because this one is all-wheel drive, and I've never owned an all-wheel drive vehicle before, man, this vehicle definitely goes very quick. Yeah, and occasionally you end up finding yourself driving way faster than you should because it just drives so smooth with all-wheel drive as well. So, yeah, I end up with hard braking, as you can see here. So it's giving you all events. So you can actually kind of go in and look at when the hard acceleration was, when the distracted driving was. You can dial into a lot of these types of scenarios depending on what information you want. And as you can see, the driving details, we drove about 152 kilometers today, 2 hours and 41 minutes on the road. And then you have how many idle stops they were, the idle time. The highest speed was 122.8 kilometers, and the average was 56.4 kilometers an hour, right? Impact events, there's 17 while driving, 7 parked. So it's giving you like a whole rundown. But Blackvue is kind of more focusing on a fleet solution because they're trying to attract fleet customers, which the ordinary customer is probably not going to be utilizing a lot of these things. So, anyways, as you can see, we had playback, live view, and GPS tracking. So that is kind of nice. And I guess let me know in the comments what you think, what you like better. Do you like the Blackvue better? Do you like the Thinkware better? What attracts you to which unit? I mean, with the Thinkware, I can hook it up with either unit. You can hook them up right to your phone for hotspotting. But the big difference is while parked. You know, if you want it to work while parked, you're going to need to get a hotspot of some kind for the Thinkware unit because there does not have SIM card built directly into the unit. While the Blackvue, you can either get an LTE unit where it has the LTE built in, and they can either use a Blackvue SIM card or buy one from your service provider. For instance, I'm in Canada, so I use a Rogers SIM card in my unit and then test it that way. The nice thing about the Blackvue SIM card is it is North America. So if you are traveling back and forth across the border like I do, you're not going to have to pay those fees of going back and forth across the border between Canada and the US. If you are someone who's only in the US or only in Canada, then it's not really a big deal in terms of those features or having to worry about it because you can just use one of your SIM cards locally. But I could tell you with my Rogers SIM card, I drove across the border a couple times, and then I got these ridiculous fees of like $10 for just driving across the border, even though I wasn't utilizing the service. So that is the thing that kind of sucks if you are using a local SIM card. So Blackvue, with their other units, you can actually, like the non-LTE models, you can just add on a CM100G LTE and then put a SIM card into that. Well, like I said earlier, Thinkware doesn't have that capability. So that is something that you're going to definitely want to have to look at if you're looking at Thinkware, which, like my vehicle particularly, has a hotspot into it. The hotspot will work the whole time while driving, or I can use my phone. Keep in mind, while parked is the issue. That's where you need to look at investing in a hotspot. And it was interesting because Ariel from Vortex Radar actually flukishly made a video today showing a Verizon hotspot that he plugs into his OBD2 connector. So if you are looking for a hotspot for your vehicle, that looks like it might be a cool solution, other than the fact that it does use a lithium-ion battery and it did expand. If you haven't seen his video, I'd check it out. He's got a little short on it. But that is something that I do recommend getting, either one that plugs in the OBD2 port, or if you get a battery pack, which I would strongly recommend if you are looking to utilize these features, get one that will plug into the USB port on the battery pack. That way you don't have to worry about it draining your battery while parked, because it's going to use your battery pack for the dash camera and hotspot. So we actually finished recording this entire video. I uploaded it to YouTube, and then I was playing directly with the dash cameras again. And I went to download, I was checking my downloaded videos, and I was blown away that the Thinkware connected app, I was able to log back in to videos where there was like impacts and everything through the app, and I could download them in full 4K resolution. I was completely blown away by this. So then I went into the Blackvue, and the best I could download was 480p. So then I went in to blackvuecloud.com. I logged into the dash camera. I wanted to make sure that I didn't screw up on any settings or anything like that. I even called another YouTuber who tests these dash cameras even more thoroughly than I do to say, hey, is there any possibility I'm doing something wrong? Because I'm about to put this video out. And basically, the best I can get out of the Blackvue 970X Plus is 480p from the cloud. I even looked to see, is there like maybe a better quality cloud subscription where I get higher resolution. I could not find anything. So I needed to make sure that I was 100% correct. So here you go. Here's the files right here that's going to show you the difference between the Thinkware file and the Blackvue file and the video quality. And then I'm going to follow with showing you the video quality of the two videos that were downloaded here. So I don't know what you think about that. I don't know. For me, it kind of wowed me. Now, sure, if you take a look at the specs, it is only 15 frames per second on the Thinkware U3000, and it's 9.9 frames per second on the Blackvue DR970X Plus. So, I mean, it's still convenient that you're able to download these, but the difference between 480p and 4K is quite the difference in video quality. Now let's head on over to take a look at the difference between the desktop viewers. Okay, so if you're looking to have a desktop version of the actual cloud, Blackvue has this. So if I actually take a look directly at here, I can go into the live view very easily, and I'm logged into the desktop version, and you can see I can see what's going on outside. And if I want to see the rear, I can go directly like this. If I want to go full screen, I can full screen it quite easily and then bring it back down as well. So if I want to talk to the driver in the vehicle, it has a start voice call. So if you can see here in the corner, it has this. I can turn that on and actually talk directly to the driver in the vehicle. Now you might think that that's kind of stupid. Why would I want that? Well, here's the big thing. Now, a lot of semi-truck drivers, people who are actually running fleets, occasionally the semi-truck driver can get lost and they can't actually find what road they should be turning down or where they should be going. So you can actually log in, and the fleet, the guy who's actually running the fleet, can contact them and say, hey, you need to turn right down this road. Because we both know if you use Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze, sometimes roads are missing. And it can be a little stressful trying to find your way around. And when you're a truck driver and you're trying to deliver a load, you know, time is everything. So this is just like at ease. Now for playback, we can go in here, and as you can see, it's got live event upload, it's got parking impacts, driving impacts. So it has all sorts of different things. There's a manual recording, which this one was this is pretty nice. We were actually driving down Alex Fraser Bridge, which basically joins New Westminster to the Richmond area. But it actually, right here, will show you where I was driving, which was on one of the major bridges. I don't know why, I can't remember what bridge. Oh, the Alex Fraser Bridge, which is always beautiful views. Obviously, as you can see online, this is not full 4K, so it's really not that nice in generality. So you can also listen to voice if you want, or turn the voice off. There's GPS tracking, but GPS tracking, you have to pay a little bit more for that. So unfortunately, we're not using any GPS tracking at this time. But if you want to see about the GPS tracking and how it works, click up here and you can actually watch our other video, which actually shows in depth how the GPS tracking works, because we did do that before on another video. So it's got a report as well, which I was also showing on the phone. And this is actually showing you all the different driving behaviors: reckless, safe. It's showing you eight hard accelerations, 3 hard braking, total 2 hard braking, 1 hard acceleration. It's showing you all this. Now, I'm not going to lie. Like I said earlier, I'm driving a new vehicle. I'm getting used to it, and I'm driving a lot every day. So occasionally, I'm gunning it, and I'm not even intentionally gunning it. The old vehicle's a front-wheel drive. This one's all-wheel drive, and this one goes a lot quicker and has a lot quicker pickup. So you can do this weird thing where you share a location. I don't recommend that because it's like some public thing where people can like view what your like live view is. It's kind of strange. But I can log in right here. I can change the video codec. I can do all the settings changes for my dash camera and actually upload it directly to the camera. So it is kind of cool. As you can see, I have the password, my hotspot. So a couple different things that you can do. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you guys do have any questions at all, feel free to ask questions. You're probably going to have a lot of questions. We recently just put out a video of how to connect your phone to the Thinkware Connected. So check this video out here if you are lost and don't know how to actually connect to the Thinkware Connected. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you need professional installation in Greater Vancouver or Toronto, feel free to contact us at Safe Drive Solutions and check us out. Cheers.